Saturday at John's, and we're going to begin painting. John has got a coat of clear on his Liberty, so he can now begin to ink. Looks really nice in person.
It's not up and running on the phone yet.
Yeah, takes a while.
There it goes. Buffering.
We got one watcher. Oh, that's you.
Yeah. One like.
Yeah. One like, one watcher. Now we got 3 likes, 4 likes, 3 watchers. We're coming on board, 4 and 4. There we go. You guys are hitting it right.
Picture looks good.
6 and 5, 7 and 7. It's good. Going to be a big, busy day today. Be sure to like 8 and 7. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hey, Alexander. Be sure to like, subscribe, share 9 and 7. And let's get this off of here and get mine up there.
That's just one coat of clear. That's so I can ink it.
Morning, Tom. That's what 1 quart of paint will do for you.
Yeah, that's a 6-ounce finish.
Here.
I got to undo the big board. Trust me, you take 2 swipes on this thing with 2000 grit sandpaper and you're through the paint.
It's raining outside, of course. Won't matter though. Like my shirt?
I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Says it all in a nutshell.
How much a puppy weigh? Put it on the scale.
Yeah.
Here, it's lighter than mine.
Pretty light. Pretty light.
But you got to be lighter than mine.
Let's put it on the scale. That one weighed what?
35.
35 right now?
Yeah. Of course, I got my towel on it too.
What I do with the damn phone? Just oh, it's up there.
Get your cowl. You got to wet that too.
Yeah, it's a.
Okay. And your landing gear.
All right here.
Extremely tail heavy. 2.4. So it's already a little heavier than mine.
Well, I knew it always was heavier than yours.
But it sure feels light with all the stuff off of it. 2.41. But this is what I do. I weigh continually.
Yeah. So wingtip weight and weight cover box.
.67 or 1098. Let's take it off here before it drops. Just remember 1098. Here. Pull it away.
Take it inside.
1098. Let's see what that is. $10.98. 38.75. So I'm 3 ounces lighter. Sure feels nice though. Feels great. You're 38 ounces, 38 3/4.
He's at 38 3/4.
But when you handed it to me, it sure feels lighter than this.
Oh yeah. Feels pretty light.
Where'd the ball
See,
driver go?
you had better wood than I did to begin with.
Where'd the ball driver go?
I know you had it, you took the thing off.
I got it. I'm gonna take the cowl off.
See, you were trying for a lot less. Got a lot better wood.
I had good wood. There's no doubt about it. You cannot build light airplanes with heavy wood. No matter what anybody says.
Yeah, right here's prime example.
You didn't open this up, did you?
No, I didn't.
They're just a couple thousandths off. Cross thread.
Here, take them out of there. Let's just set it down and get a file.
Gotta go wider.
Yeah.
Here, let's take that off. Hang on, pick it up. Flip it over so I don't land here. I'm too close to, I don't want anything to happen.
downstairs to get a little file.
Let's see what the boys have to say. Now your turn. Awesome plane, John. Yeah, oh yeah, it's nice. Good morning, Chris. Let's get a little primitive on this. This cowl is the only place I use primer because it's fiberglass. I mean, it's 100% glass. So, DC-540 to the rescue. If you happen to use DC-540, make sure you look at it. This is NFG. The cans look the same, but if you turn it over on the back, one says contains ketones, toluene, xylene, danger, extremely flammable. The crap can says contains acetates and aromatic hydrocarbons. This is junk. Don't buy it. But if you're lucky enough to have some of the old stuff, about 2 years ago, before they turned it into crap, I happened to buy, I think, 6 cans. And I had 4 left over at work in a bag. And it was in the back underneath some junk, and one of the guys here said, "Hey, is this yours?" I looked at it. Hell yes, that's mine.
You bet that's mine. Go back up in there. Turn the camera around here.
Come back here. Oh. This is kind of runny for some reason, but because it's cold. Flipping around. I'll just put a couple light coats on and sand it. We no longer use primer.
I'm just gonna have to test it. The little file don't cut really well.
Didn't have to do much because we had it on there before. And ball driver. Yeah, it's gotta be perfect. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna screw that one in. It feels like it's cross-threading. 3 will be enough.
Just a little chair arrow.
Yeah.
I'll take it down there in the middle here when I got it off there, and I'll mill them and mill it one side. It's
You can see that it's just a little.
freezing up. Two's probably enough.
Yeah. It ain't like it's running. These could stand to be a little bigger too. Trying to be too much like a machinist.
That was the whole point.
Them guys are really anal. Oh, it's 100,000. So what?
Oh, they get down in the millions. You watch that Titans of CNC on there, man. Gee, many Christmas. He's in there cutting ink and nail and hogging shit out and using 4-inch end mills and hogging a 1/2 inch deep and 4 inches wide and
Okay. I don't need that.
get it out the way.
But I do want you to get your airbrush and spot all these spots for me.
Yeah, we need to get all the dust off of it.
Oh yeah. Anywhere that I sanded through to the balsa, just dust the coat on it. Take these flaps off because I gotta hit that. There's no paint on the end of it.
The ends of them, yeah, I forget them all the time. Never see them. There's that. Over here. A little bit of Windy X on the paper down. I'll blow that off first.
real careful. I don't want to rip the soap span.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get close to it. Too easy to do. I'm gonna take both. I might do this twice.
The dust coming off of it?
Yeah, oh yeah. But not all of it, so it's gonna have to be with a damp cloth and then dried and then juiced. I just wanted to get the majority of it off there before we do something wet on it.
I want everybody to get a good look at this shirt. Read it close. Oh, here's a Russian or Chechnyan or whatever. Morning, Alan. Good morning, everybody. 12 and 12. So a week's worth of sanding was worth it, maybe. What do you think? Where's the paper?
That couldn't hurt. Right here, I got some quarter sheets right there. Before you ask, this is just Windex on a paper towel.
You already get this thing?
Yeah, I got it. Get the back half of the fuselage and the stab.
Oh man, I see spots all over it. Damn.
Another one.
Yeah.
Can't drop it. You'll pick up a rock or something and go rubbing on it.
It'll look fine. Oh shoot, I was gonna bring you some light bulbs. Forgot. They're the bright or day indoor bulbs.
Yeah.
I wanted daylight, so I went and got 2 more. I don't know if you can use them or not.
Put them up there, see what it does. I know what you mean about wanting the daylight bulbs because they are a lot brighter, more natural.
I used them at first, but they were kind of flat. You know?
Yeah, it's a little bit like dingy.
If you look right here, I mean, this is not perfect. I mean, there's all kind of spots.
There's a little flat spot or something in it, right in here somewhere, and same on the other side, I think. And it's all that stuff will hide. 90% of that stuff will hide. So you can't get all of it out of it. You'll just not only irritate the paint job from sanding, you'll irritate yourself from putting on putty. You only put on so much of this junk.
It's on pretty thin there.
Yeah, well, yeah, because of you. Because you sand it, most people probably wouldn't sand that much of it off there. And you put 20 of them spots on there, that tube of that shit weighs a pound. What was I after? Air hose. Dinner.
I'll be gone. Just a normal Saturday. What time do I normally leave?
4 or something.
Yeah.
Be perfect. Give me time to take a shower and stuff.
Okay, get out your airbrush.
Just the holiday. Here, you want to blow them off?
No, I can throw it away, so. $18 and $14. Like, subscribe, and share. Super chat if you can. I don't understand Russian, but thank you. We'll have to translate that later. I think it's Russian. I don't know. Like I've told you
Is this
before.
your paint right here?
Yeah, like I told you before, I'm not jamming it out, so that's why I'm taking this off. There won't be any sanding tonight, it'll be taping. Hopefully. I did bring over several rolls of tape just in case we can get to the orange today. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
I got the original orange over there in the can, so. And there's not gonna be a whole lot of orange paint on it. The problem is the taping it off, you know, that takes a lot of time. Loads of time.
All right, we got to get the shield down.
Happy Pesach to you guys. That's Passover for you heathens.
Okay.
Hey, we got some chatter here. Beautiful airplane, John. No vinyl stencils anywhere. We use my vinyl cutter to cut templates or stencils and then paint everything on them. All that lettering on the nose plots and wicks and all that, that's paint. It's not a decal. I gotta go downstairs and get a soda. From where it's at right now, I could almost paint the whole thing with a hairbrush.
Yeah. Just about good, except I'd really be afraid of striking it. Flip it over. And fold it. Why is this stupid thing spitting?
What John's doing for me, they're airbrushing all the dark spots so that when I hit it with a coat of white, I don't have to use much to cover them dark spots. Around here. I think this has really helped.
This right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe 2 coats.
I'm sure it's not my idea. I'm sure somebody else has already done this long before me. It's gonna take a second coat.
I never thought of it, but it's a good idea.
Well, if you can put it on with an airbrush, you're bound to be using less paint. And all it takes is to get it started.
Well, it's hard to believe that the entire finish on this airplane is only 2.5 ounces so far, including paper and filler.
Yeah. I can believe it, but I know nobody else believes it.
That's gonna take some paint there. The whole load.
That's a lot of paint for an airbrush. Gonna take, like I said, it's gonna take 2 coats. Put it on heavy enough cover, then it's gonna run.
Yep. That blended in nice. Just trying to lighten up the dark spots is what he's doing. Hit this right there. The weight he's put on here is probably not measurable.
Probably not.
We're at it again.
I hear, I smell. Oh.
17 and 18. What motor goes into John's? PA 75. Now that shows you the difference in weight. His airplane will probably be around 64 ounces. This one, I hope, is going to be 56 ounces. I hope. His airplane weighs, what if mine was 38? And mine was 35. They're both the same airplane.
Difference in wood. Difference in wood. Let it dry.
Put it on, sand it off. Put it on, sand it off. Might want to hit that cowl too, huh?
Go ahead. You can't go wrong. Press the button.
Yeah, good for you, huh? Oh. Cold outside.
But I think we're about ready for our next meeting. Rather than aggravate that, everyone has to go on.
Well, I didn't get any of that.
That airbrush is probably built back in the late 70s. Seems to work pretty good. What do I want to do about the spray equipment there? Spray equipment? Yeah, what you're using right now, what we're gonna be using. This is a Badger airbrush. What we're gonna be using is a Harbor Freight gun. HVLP, $25 gun. Nothing too fancy. The only reason why I'm doing this is to save paint. I'm just spotting in the dark spots so I don't have to put as much paint on it. The paint gun. You could probably paint your whole airplane with an airbrush, but you have to stripes it. Direct colors take paint with an airbrush. But if you have the patience, it'll take a while. The problem is you gotta get it on wet, and as far as you get it on wet, the airbrush. Once the paint dries. At the end of that. how much paint I have in here. That doesn't mean I'm gonna use all that. I'll probably use it down and leave an inch in the bottom, depending. Not very much paint. Let the heat in. Let the heat in. Whatever points I get for this airplane will be better than the way it was.
Just got a super chat from Chris Everson, $50.
Thank you so much, Chris, for the super chat. You guys have no idea how much that helps the channel, the metrics. I think I know where the Cobra's gonna go.
Don't divulge it live.
Yeah.
Talk about it at lunch or something. I think you're good to go to shoot with the big gun.
Yeah. Just happened, but I just didn't want it to happen. There we go.
Got stuck.
Yeah.
I hate that. Especially when you got spots of wet paint all over it.
This is no means a super nice finish, but it'll do what I need. It'll get me back in the air with this airplane this season.
I think it'll be a pretty nice finish when all said and done. Don't underestimate yourself.
Gotta start painting sometime.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of hard for me. I got a sort of mental block when it comes to painting. And it's not that I don't mind painting, it's just getting into it. Once I get going, I'm fine. But I know that it's sort of messy, you know, and it's stinky and all that stuff, and so I got a slighted version to it, you know, I might say. But once I get into it, I'm all good to go. Same goes for sanding. If you don't like sanding, you know, and then you sort of start getting into it, you know, after you get on it for a little while.
Well, I don't really love, I don't really like sanding. It just has to be done.
Yeah. This paint system, you can't get by without it. You cannot get by without it. You have to have the base done very well all the way on out. Nose really looks good up into here now.
Yeah,
You got a lot of that massaged out of there.
I get a wet coat on it, it'll look real good.
It's right there now. I'm telling you, it's all right. It's right there. Did you use that whole second cup?
Why? You see a spot?
No, I just wanted to, because I was thinking that some of this green stuff right here, but I'd rather just go ahead, because you might have to put 2 coats on this anyway, so we'll just put a good coat with the big gun on there and see what it looks like, and then if it needs some little touches, we'll touch it with the airbrush, and then if you want to blend it in, we'll get a big brush again, and that's a drop of super glue right there.
I know.
It's amazing. That shit, well, I know that was sanded flat at the bare wood stage, but it's still. We're using the tissue paper, guys, is your primer. The tissue paper blocks all the wood grain together and makes it one piece. And it also acts as the primer for the wood. So no silver, no DC 540, no automotive spray can primer or any of that crap. The tinted clear is your blocker coat that normally people would be using the silver for. And silver is sort of a primer too. They're using it for a combination of both. They might put 15 coats of silver on it, sand it back to nothing, and act as a filler. But that's just putting metal on your airplane.
It has very poor adhesion.
Yes, it's got terrible adhesion.
When you peel the tape up, it'll peel right down to the silver. And I don't care how much thinner you use either.
But the best thing that you could do is make sure you don't go through the paper when you're sanding. And if you do, get a patch on it and build it back up to the rest of the finish before you go any further. And you'll be good to go.
Yep, I think it's probably ready.
I give it another minute. It actually, this paint, and I've noticed that on my airplanes, when I let it dry, the next coat that goes over it seems to cover better. But if I leave it a little wet, then it's sort of like, doesn't quite cover as good. That's what I feel. I know how you paint though. I know you just let's go. Let's rock and roll. Which is fine. That works for him. What works for me works for me. We both meet in the middle eventually because we're doing the same doggone thing, just in a different style. And we butt heads at times, but that's to be taken. It's not that neither one of us are right or wrong or anything like that. It's just that over the years we build up a system that we like and that we do and use, and they're different. You know, we didn't grow up together or anything like that. We grew up half a country apart from one another, or almost whole country apart. You were in California, I was in Ohio. And so consequently, you know, his trainers were different than mine, and but it's all still the same. All comes out the same.
And basically, if you look at airplanes that are built by pro builders, they all look the same. I mean, and they're all done differently.
Oh, absolutely.
Gonna have to have a piece of trim right there.
Did you just spray that? Is that wet?
No, it's flat.
Yeah, it's flat, all right. A little flat spot in
It'll be fine. Man, I could pick this thing over.
there. Every one of them. Even your Monado, you could go over and plop it down there and say, there.
Yeah.
It's a shame that they don't set these on the ground and judge them from 10 feet away and judge them the right way. You gotta judge from the wood out. You know what I mean? What's his edges on this wood looks like, what's his cap stretch look like? You put a automotive clear coat on there and it buries it so deep that you can't.
If I put automotive clear on this, it'd be 20 points.
Well, yeah.
Because you can sand it flat and then shoot another flow coat on it. But it'd also be 80 ounces. $80 ounces. Wendy's airplanes were beautiful. Well, Kenny Stevens, his airplane's beautiful. A gallon of clear.
Yeah. Wendy probably wasn't too far from behind him. When Wendy go out there and take a big gun, and one coat, he was going back and forth over a flap about 6 or 7 or 8 times. That's one coat.
One coat of Wendy's is like 8 coats of mine
Yeah.
or more.
He put on beautiful, he put finishes that were gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as can be attested by all of his concourse winnings. Went concourse a lot.
We had a big following, too.
Yeah. And he's, those airplanes didn't build light to begin with.
Not when you got 15 formers in the back of the fuselage. Hi, Richard. Well, I guess we'll get the spray gun out. It's probably dry enough. What do you think?
Give him a couple more minutes. It's got some heavy spots that are still a little. Stay out of them fillets because when spraying all that pre-spray in there, put tons of paint on it. I haven't touched that big gun at all from the way it was set the other day, so I haven't touched the compressor. I've touched in.
Did you figure out what?
That's not the gun. That's my clear gun.
Did you figure out why it was black was coming out of it?
I think it's that gun that we gotta use. No, I didn't. I want to use that. That's a blue gun.
A glue gun?
Blue. That's white gun. No, I didn't, but as long as it's not in the paint, I'm not gonna worry about it right this second.
Strainer?
Back under against the wall back there.
Back against the wall. Oh, in this box. Not that I think it needs it, but take all the precautions I can. Okay, we got 2 ounces. That should be one side. So we got enough for 1 coat. 1.5 coats.
Don't dawdle.
Do the bottom first.
I missed a spot.
That's all right.
Hit that and just swipe that once before you do the whole thing. Man, you know what's going on.
Okay. Boy, it's really thinned down. Got like no pigment in it. I might have to break my rule and break out a little more white. Cause this has 0 pigment in it.
Well, it's about 80% thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Guy wants to know what color design are you gonna spray on it, Richard B?
It's a secret. You'll have to tune in tonight to see me lay out the tape.
It's ever evolving.
This is a canvas, and Yeah. Into that.
Yeah, it's not like painting a scale airplane or something that you're copying a paint job or you're emulating an old paint job from GC or whoever else might be. It's not like you're doing that. You gotta get creative and that is insignia white.
Yes. Insignia white. It's the whitest of the white. The other stuff is like eggshell and off-white and cream. Some in the bottom of it.
That'll respirate.
I've only been doing it for 40-some years without a respirator. Don't do as I do, do as I say. I think I can't get too close out of that. I think I can get too close out of this. Yep, it's too close there.
no respirator. Hey, Jim. How's it going?
Jim Lynch.
Jim Lynch. Jimmy Boy's on board.
Yeah, I know, no respirator. Oh well. Sue me.
It's pretty hard to talk and wear a respirator and all that jazz.
Impossible.
You can't do it. I mean, even me standing right by the stick up there. Let me get this out from under your feet here, bud. Yeah, a lot of filming, man.
Lots of bitter. Like 90%.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be sending that back out anymore.
Nah.
Remember to shoot straight center on it.
It's sort of hard to talk and everything while he's spraying. The compressor's going, the heater's kicking off and on, and all that stuff, and the noise and everything. So what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll go through and we'll answer your questions and stuff when he gets done shooting here. This first sort of, well, I guess second dust coat.
I got that much left.
That all's in there, and you got another cup, maybe.
Oh, I got 2 cups. I got enough for another coat.
Turn the heater back on.
But I won't go back with another coat right away. I'll
No.
wait a minute. left in the gun, probably that much. I'm just hitting the spots darker than the rest. And I got enough for one final coat. And that'll be the end of the paint. See what to say. Okay. Like I say, Richard, it's a work in progress, so we'll be taking it out tonight. The white dope is Randolph Insignia White. No, we're not using pigment powders in the dope, just use straight Randolph without a respirator, yes. Toner and binder like dope works fantastic. Yes, I'm sure it does. Hello guys, good day. Jim, yeah, Jim. I make my own soft plastics for fishing. I have a large selection of color shift and pigment powders. I'm going to try some color shift stripes over solid color on my franchise twister. As he makes that stuff with the most of that stuff, I mean, especially for Christopher said something about fishing for powders. Have you, Chris Everson, have you tried mixing that fishing powder stuff with dope? Not everything's compatible. I think it should work, but oh my. What do I know? So we got enough paint for one more coat, right? Shooting on here, and I got that much in the bottom of this, so that's 2 cups, one for the top and one for the bottom. That's 4 fluid ounces of paint. When I get it back to the apartment and I get the motor back in it and I get it on the scale and we'll see how much it gained, you'll know that this paint system really does work. Getting a lot of sanding. I got a spot there. Get that in the airbrush. Well, remember, put it all over here.
fan and stuff like that. We're using line pressure, tank pressure, about 65 pounds. Line pressure is at the gun. About 25 pounds. And the tip size is about a 1. I think that's what comes stock in most of these little touch-up guns is a number one tip.
I gotta get that again.
Yeah, that's just probably missed the aircraft.
This whole second that long. I guess I need to get up there.
But the bottom of this airplane had a red stripe right along that line.
That's what we better to do. You know, you turned me on to that. Hide it with the line. Okay?
Take that line right down there. That's why,
Like this shirt, it'll cast the red. The color of your clothing is never around. It will cast colors on your face. So you gotta be. You know, your lighting is everything. I really don't have anywhere near the lighting in here that we need to be painted. I don't want to see it.
you look fine in the sun. Whatever it is, it looks better than it did.
Yeah, won't have chicken pox all there.
The biggest thing about this airplane is fun to fly. It's a fly thing.
Yes, it is an HVLP gun. Harbor Freight. Well, that one's not Harbor Freight, but it's identical to Harbor Freight, except
Kind of gun.
it's a $10 HVLP gun. I think they're $25 now if you want to buy one.
You drive. Warm in here.
Pretty nice.
Huh?
Pretty nice. It's 70 degrees up here.
Not in here, but it is up there.
Right.
There's a lot back here.
Back here.
Behind the glass
Okay. Hey, we got a $20 super chat from RC Fred. Thank you, Fred. Happy Easter. It's happy Pesach. You real Jewish people, it's Pesach. Like I say, I'm shooting about 80% thinner. Gotta be 80%.
Yeah.
And don't suffer for the crap.
You'll get good at eating.
Oh yeah, go right down to the foot. you can see through the white still. I'm not trying for shine here, I'm trying for coverage. If the shine comes with the clear, and it actually comes from the sanding and the rubbing. It'll be fine. I expect to fly your own airplane. Likes, 20 watchers. We're doing good, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs up. So now with this second coat, I'm just gonna go around and hit the spots that are light. heat helps the punch.
Well, yeah, we'll try it out working right now. It's only about 40 degrees out.
I'm not doing a complete coat over the whole
Yeah,
thing.
just hit the light spot.
Kind of helps the
The heater's what they call salamander. It's a
jet.
kerosene for, you know, little teeny jet engine.
Kerosene Dynajet. I'm thinking something out.
You need a little bit on that front peak too. Right around the corner of it.
This is gonna be white here, checkerboards. And the orange. Right.
It'll evolve.
He's similar to what the other paint job was when I was there.
That's good. You know, that's the fun part about this. It's sort of developing the paint job. It's sort of, you got a little bit of an idea in your head of what you want. You start doing it and it just sort of starts evolving.
I got most of the stuff at the top here. Instead of looking at the bottom.
Here.
change too, depending on the weight of the airplane.
So I have that one paint because my finger keeps hitting that down on that.
We're about done painting, you know why? We're out of paint.
He's out of paint.
Second coat comes out of
Get this flat. Did you get this flat?
Yeah, I did.
Did you? Okay.
Pretty little better after I dust this. Yeah. See, your thumb rides right here. You end up super good. I put a piece of tape on that. I want to still be able to adjust it, you know, because that's your fan adjustment. I don't know whether it's just the lighting or I'm seeing something. Oh, it's there. On now.
Very good. Came out pretty good. There's a little bit of paint left for the cow. I already quit.
See, that's what mine looked like right there. Mine was nothing.
But
Just like this. Didn't look any different.
a little bit more paint. And we'll let it dry and then take these spots wait a minute and let this tack up anywhere that needs. Oh, thank you, Jim. Yeah, it sounds like a hot air balloon burner, but it's a jet engine. This turned out better than I thought it would. And it'll probably be better when I put this last 2 ounces of paint on it. Sounds like a hot air burner, a hot air balloon burner. Yeah, that's what they use. We used to have them out with construction sites, they'd be about 5 foot diameter, big huge things, man, homebound buildings, buildings. Yeah. So I need to hit these legs a little bit more. Too excited. If the paint's light in some spot, you're going to put trim on it, and the trim will knock your eye away from those things, or at least if you do it right, it will. That makes the sanding thing. But that's the way it goes. Especially when I'm sanding in the dark. There. We got 2 ounces of paint to get all the there's. There. The nose repairs better than I thought it would. I can't tell what that But
we'll just have to put a little happy little bird in there. Something on there.
I want to go the other way instead of run it off the alley. Gotta be careful, I only got 2 ounces of paint left.
Yeah, happy little tan line or happy little stripe right through that spot.
Line there, ain't gonna go way out there.
I need to go in and get my shorts on.
Summertime in here.
It's 80 degrees in there.
It's good.
Yeah, yep.
Got no blacking.
No, but considering that it was raining this morning, still wet outside. It's amazing. You didn't put your retarder in it.
Nope.
Get it aired out. Close it out here,
Chilly out. paint because we're out of paint. I got left with a cow. Everything else is gonna have to be done in trim. But you can still see through the wings, through the covering. And that's what you want. You don't want to make it completely opaque, otherwise it'll be too tan and now if you're watching, I had little splits that kicked out of the gun onto the bottom side of the staff. Thankfully it's on the bottom. What I did was I rotated back and forth and ran it out so that it leveled out. And then I sprayed over it, and there won't be much to fix. It'll sand out and be clear. You'll never see it. The important thing was that I didn't freak out and wipe it with my hand. I just saw a spot. There it is. gonna do lunch, John, or what?
Yeah, we can.
We've been on 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Somebody's got a place on there.
Right?
Somebody's got a place on there. But it looks like it's Edler, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. You think it's a Nobler. Not even close. Not even close. I got a little, very little paint left.
Every bit of it, but it was no more paint than you allotted for yourself. But it would have been nice to have been able to save some. But you're still not using any more than what you allotted for. Let her dry and see what it looks like after she dries.
Well, guys, I think we're gonna go to lunch. We'll be back after lunch.
It's maybe not pretty good. If you get it in outside light.
Yeah. After it dries, maybe.
Yeah.
I think the cow, I got the cow fitted up here. I mean, it's gonna be orange anyway.
That's plenty of white base for orange. The whole thing's gonna be orange, because all you want to do is make it as bright as the rest of the orange on there, so.
But what I thought about this front half has to be orange. I thought about coming around this way. This transition is what the killer is, because I want this leading edge white, but I want the orange here, and I want it to swoop back and then be white in here, but that's gonna be a hell of a lot of
You
damage.
can take this back here like that, if you need, if that would encompass this corner. You know what I mean? If you come here, wherever you want this orange to end here, you can put a scallop here, and have it sort of blend in here, and then continue that on back there. So
I think probably the orange gonna have to come all the way back into this. You get it to look right.
you can even take that orange to this top line
Exactly.
and bring it all the way up here if you want.
Well, figure the orange will go all the way past this flat.
Yeah, but you got the top and the bottom of the line, right? And then the stripe. So the bottom stripe, we come here and be on there. We come up in here, and in here, sweep around, and then the top line.
See, the transition between, I kind of want to stay away from the transition from this line. I don't want to go across the fillet. It looks like crap. So I want the fillet area, it has to remain the same before, and that's the orange fillet area.
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to keep that acetate in the fillet. And it's a pain. It's harder now to take it off, and it's.
Well, guys, it's white anyway. We'll be back after lunch. I really appreciate the super chat from you guys, and I really appreciate all the thumbs up and the support. And we'll be back after lunch, and we'll do something. Fair winds, tight lines. Let's go, Brandon. See ya.